to this video tutorial how to start from column door position the Concorde from Colimata for X-Plane 11. I show you in this video how to start step by step this aircraft, this big aircraft. And first of all, we are on the Heathrow Airport and stand 231. You can see from external view, beautiful airplane, very big airplane from British Airways. Okay, so the first step if you need to do to start this big aircraft is go to the top menu from X-Plane 11 and select the third option. In the third option you have all the options for this aircraft. If you go to GUI, the second option of this menu, go to show main GUI window. If you click, you open the graphical user interface of this aircraft. So the first step you need to do is follow the checklist. If you click there, you can select the preliminary cockpit. Okay, you click there to close this window, and you have the first checklist you need to follow. The first step is technical log is checked, is already done. Ground power. Okay, to put on the ground power you need to go again to the top of menu of X-Plane 11, select Concorde, second option show main GUI window, go to aircraft and doors and ground, and you have the GPU option here. If you click, you have available GPU, so you have already done this step, ground power on. Now you need to select main batteries to on. Okay, so we need to pass to the engineering view, so you go again to the menu of Concorde, select view and engineering, and you go to this view. Okay, if you go to the right panel, okay, and you go to the middle of the panel, you have here batteries A and B. So put the two batteries to on, and you have the batteries, both batteries on. Okay. Second step is go to equipment bay calling panel. So go to the left of the panel, a little bit up. Sorry, at the middle of the panel, and go to a little bit up. You have near fuel management, you have equipment bay calling. So put this on auto, normal, and on. Okay, this step is already done. Go to oxygen panel. The oxygen panel is located to the right below. Is below of the right panel. If you go here, click on there, and then put on the crew supply. It's already done, this step. Now you need to go to the overhead panel. From this view you can manage your view to go to the overhead panel and select the drain master heaters. It's located above throttle master, so these three buttons goes to on. Then this next step is inertials 1, 2 and 3, select align. So you go again to the engineering panel and select the INS1, it's located here, INS2 and INS3. So first of all, INS1 go to align. The ready light it's already on. The second go to align, ready light it's okay, and the third INS go to align and the light it's okay. So the next step, you need to go to the pedestal you have here. If you turn left a little bit the view, you go to the A data computers. It's two buttons here, first and two. Go to on. Emergency equipment is already checked. No smoking signs and fasten seatbelt sign. You need to go to the overhead panel, and up the top of the panel at the left you have the fasten seatbelts on and no smoking signs on. Okay, the preliminary cockpit checklist is already completed, so you can click on next and you can continue with the checklist before engine start, the first part. Okay, so check the master circuit breakers all set on checked all. It's already done. Cockpit preparation and security is complete. Oxygen you have check 100% all. Windows and doors are closed. Freight controls inverts, you have this at this part of the overhead panel. Okay, all these buttons is the flight controls inverts, so you need to click all them. Okay, it's already done. And flight control augment system, it's already done too. Anti-stall system, you have below of these three buttons, it's this one and this one, so click on them and go to on. Okay, it's perfect. Air AD and INS switches. If you go to the main view of the captain, you have this button near the autopilot switches and above of the nav one. You can click there and go to INS position or Air ID. Okay, the checklist says AID, so click on the left button. Instrument transfer switches, you get the view to the left a little bit, and near the airspeed indicator you have instrument transfer switches, so select the four of them, go to the right, it's already done. Altimeters check is already set with the KNH. Audio panel COM1. Okay, if you go to the pedestal below the SIBA instrument, you can go a little bit down, and this button and this blue button, you click them and you have COM1 switch to on. Nav radios, you can set the nav frequencies here and here. If you want, you can set a VOR as you need it. Okay, brakes, you go to the near the throttles, this switch is a parking brake. You have normal position, it says parking brake off, emergency and park. To set the parking brake, you need to go to this position. Okay, park. Nav lights as required, so go to overhead panel. Here at the top of the panel near the doors controls, you have the anti-collision light, nav light, so put the nav light on. Throttle masters, check main or R10, so from the nav light, if you go down, you have here these red buttons is the throttle masters. You need to set these buttons to the main position. It's already done. If you click them, you go to R10, and you click another, you go to off position. So you need to go main position. Okay. Now we need to go to the engineering view again. So go to top menu of explain, click on view and engineering. So you need to put now the ground hydraulics checkout on yellow. So if you go from the middle of the panel to the left and up a little bit the view, you have here the ground hydraulics control. So put this control on yellow. It's already done. These two switches you need to go off. Okay. Then the next step is fuel heaters. If you go from ground hydraulics down a little bit, is near of brake test instrument. So you have here fuel heaters. You need to put these 4 switches to auto. Engine recirculation valves you have just below of fuel heaters. You need to go you need to put these 4 switches to open. Okay. Batteries, it's already checked. We have both batteries on position, and the first checklist before engine start, it's already complete. So click on next, and this is the second part before engine start. In these steps, basically the checklist says you need to confirm and check the INS. Sorry, it's already set to nav. So you need to wait these lights go to green, and then you can put the INS to nav position. But first of all, you need to do the SIBA procedures. In the next video I explain how to prepare the SIBA system to have a flight plan. So this step you can do if you want, but it's not necessary for a startup. So the next step from here is AC box and pitch index is set. Fuel full bugs is checked. Clock is set. These 3 steps it's no need to do. Throttle level indices is set. So you need to put this on and on. Okay. The next step is okay, briefing is stated, low sheet is checked, 0 for weight and 0 for weight center of gravity. You can check at the middle of the panel from the engineering view. You have here the total contents, the center of gravity and the limits. Okay, these are the instruments to check all the weights. Fuel remaining is set and checked. Load limits you have here is set. Takeoff data is not important now, these steps, because in this video I already show I'm showing how to start this plane. Okay, so takeoff data is set. Takeoff data, you need to click here, takeoff monitor. Okay, so if you click them, it's already done, this step. start clearance obtained, doors lights is check, master warning test. So you need to go to the overhead panel and click here, light test, and do the test. Okay, it's already done. Anti-collision lights on, so you go to the lights panel near the navigation lights, put the anti-collision lights on, throttles to idle, check the throttles is idle, engine feed pumps, so you need to go again to the engineering panel, and you have the engine feed pump at 12 o'clock from this position. Okay, so in total you have 12 engine feed pumps. So start from the left, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 and 12. Okay, and have the clearance to start. So the before engine start checklist is completed, so click on next, and you have the engine start checklist. Bleed edge source is available because you have the GPU on. Cross bleed 3 and 4. Okay, from this position of the from the middle of the panel, go up the top, and you have a brick control. You have here cross bleed 1 and 2, cross bleed 3 and 4. So first of all, put a cross bleed 3 and 4 open. So 3 and 4 open, and then 1 and 2, 1 and 2 open. Engine bleed air variable, you have just above of cross bleed control, so 1 2 3 and 4. Okay, now engine debow. Okay, go to with a view down and a little bit to the left. Okay, this is located at the left of the panel below. Okay, so you have engine start panel, you have the starters, the babel, the start babel, and the engine debow. So if the engine has been off -4 hours, you need to put engine debow in normal position. If the engine has been off more than 4 hours, you need to put engine debow to debow position. So all the engines go to debow. Okay, then start babel, go to open. When you do this, immediately go to N2, is here, these 4 instruments, and check it's rising to 12%. Okay, when you have 12% here, you need to put the high pressure pump. It's located here in the overhead panel, 1 2 3 4, all these 4 switches. Okay, so first of all, you have already done the engine debow. Put all 4 switches to debow, and we can start the first engine. So start from the left and click on start. Go to N2 instrument. You have 12% here, so go to the top and put the high pressure high pressure pump, and the engine starts. If you check the AGT, it's coming up, and the RPM. When you have 30% here, you need to go again to the engineering panel on the engine starting panel and put the start babel to off and engine debow to normal again. Okay, and the engines complete the starts. Okay, you can do you need to do the same procedure for the three engines. Okay, so first the second engine, start, go to N2, check the 12%, go to the top and put the second high pressure pump, and the engine starts. And then wait to these instruments comes up to 30%. And you have 30% here. Do the same procedure for engine 1. Okay, so engine debug normal and start variable on off. The same procedure for these two engines. Start, you have 12% high pressure pump, you have already 30% here, so engine debug normal, this on off, and the last engine, it's already done, 12% high pressure pump, and it's raising 30% here. Okay, you can put now normal and start variable on off. Okay, the next step is check N2 RPM. It's on 67%. Okay, the three first engine it's good, and the 4 it's raising to 67. Perfect. 4 good starts for the 4 engines. So go to the engineering panel again, from the middle, go to up, again to the 8-bit control. So now you need to put on the conditioning variables. Okay, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then hydraulic pump. From this position go to the right and you have the hydraulic management. Sorry, you have 6 pumps, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, electric generator. From this position go down a little bit and you have the electric generators. Go to test first, then on, test on, test on, test on. Engine bleed 8 variable shut. So from this position go to left up, again to 8 bleed control. Engine bleed 8 variable off, off. Cross bleed shut. The 4 switches. Here the same, the 4 switches go to shut. And repeat for each engine. And that's it. Engine start checklist completed, and we can do the before pushback. You have now the 4 engines started, so you need to do now the before pushback checklist. From the middle of the panel go to the right, okay, and go from this position, go down and go to emergency generators. Emergency hydraulic generator you have here, click there and put on the ground bypass, auto and ground bypass. It's already done. Electrical SSB you have just above of this panel, click and close. Okay, shed galleys generators 1, 2 and 3 and 4. From this position go down, and below the batteries you have the generators for the galleys. Okay, so 1, 3 2 and 4. Then water heater. Near the generators you have the water heaters, put on, and then you only need to put taxi lights in front to ground for the pushback, and that's it. So this is a tutorial how to start this big aircraft, how to do the before pushback checklist, and that's it. Thank you so much for viewing this video, and I see you next time. Bye.